準備は OK 新しいアニメみんなで見ようねレビューが光る心がドキドキおすすめ作品見逃せない
Welcome everyone to otakusandgeeks.com anime reviews. Justin here, back with more winter 2025 anime coverage, and we're covering series premieres, or at least as enough that I can possibly do. So today we're going to be talking about the anime Zenshu, which is now on Crunchyroll. As always, I give you a brief synopsis of the episode. Episode 1 is titled First Stroke, and here is the synopsis. An up-and-coming anime director, Natsuko is busy trying to storyboard a rom-com theme feature film. But because she has never experienced first love, she can't seem to progress with her storyboards. And I would have to say, believe it or not, I was not expecting this to go the direction into a genre which I said I'm just trying to avoid, but yet somehow I got roped into another world, another person who gets teleported to another world, isekai genre, and yeah, so here we are. And you know what? Even though I do feel like this genre is completely oversaturated the market at times, especially when it comes to these shows, this was a bit refreshing for me because one, we are dealing with a character who is dealing with writer's block, and as a writer myself and someone who's passionate about storytelling, I can definitely relate to this. And I like the fact that she's working on a rom-com project, and half of the show is just her dealing with this writer's block. She doesn't have any ideas. She can't get a way to really tackle this particular genre. But and she's the type of person that does not want any help. She doesn't want any other writers or any other directors or contributors to help her with the storyboard. So she's flat out refusing any type of help whatsoever, which actually is starting to cause a little bit of conflict between her and her team. And the fact that everyone's kind of afraid of her as well. So it leaves this kind of rift, and I honestly I wish they would have explored a little bit more of the real world aspect of her dealing with that writer's block struggles, and just why she has never had a romantic encounter or a relationship throughout her course of her life. Like, what is the backstory to that before we got transported into another world, which I honestly thought was just completely left field. And I was just like, oh man, this is so good. This is going good. Like, how's she gonna come up with this concept of the show? And then she got transported into another world, and I was just like, oh, it's one of these. And for the most part, no hate whatsoever. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy the fact that when she got to the other world, the episode did pick up a little bit. And there is the typical cut and paste that we're used to when it comes to the fish out of water story. She's in this new world, but it's a world that she is familiar with. It's an anime that she's familiar with. So basically, he's asking you, what would happen if someone who is either a writer or creator, or hell, even an anime fan, got pulled into an anime that they know and love, and if there's certain scenes like you know everything about the world, how would you change it? If there's a character died, how would you fix it? You have the power now. And that's what happens in this episode. She realizes that she has creative control of what's happening in this particular anime that she's in. And that's pretty much the whole premise and gist of the story. I actually, believe it or not, this one has actual English dub available. So I actually watched it. The default was on the English dub on Crunchyroll, and I really enjoy the voice performances in English dub. Not really, usually don't watch English dub as much as I used to, but I really did enjoy the voice performances of the English dub in this one. It's a stellar anime. It wasn't bad. I'm just kind of jaded with this particular genre of someone traveling to another world, and they're the fish out of water, or they're the chosen one, or but for this one, the way they're doing this particular story in a way that she has the power to kind of change things and change outcomes in this particular anime that she watches and knows and loves all these characters. She has that wielding power as a director, as a creator. So that is keeping my interest for this. And animation was pretty stellar as well. Voice acting, like I said, was pretty good. Story, I kind of wish we had a little bit more time of the slice of life aspect. And that's folks, we really know slice of life is my favorite genre. So that's kind of my bias here. I would kind of wanted to see more of the backstage drama of creating this rom-com show that she was doing before she got teleported to this other world and became this totally different genre of anime that I was expecting. But you know what? I've talked enough already, so let me give you my final thoughts and ratings. So as you know, when it comes to the streaming services, we don't give grades anymore. We just tell you what I think you should watch it, put it in your queue, or completely skip it. You definitely shouldn't skip this one, but I won't say that you should watch it immediately. But this is just episode one. So since it's just episode one, I will give it a watch it just because it's only the first episode. It's hard to just say put it in the queue these days without seeing a couple of more episodes. Hopefully, we'll get a little bit more glimpses of how her life was before she got transported to this other world and get a little bit more fleshed out characters. That's the thing, too. Her character wasn't really as fleshed out as I was hoping to be for a character introduction, but I thought it did a serviceable job. So, you know what? I'm going to give this a watch it. Check it out for yourself. Form your own opinions, as we always encourage here on Tacos and Geeks. And let me know what you thought about the show in the comment section below. And this is Justin. Hopefully, we earned your subscription. And if we did, please hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and give us a like. And I'll catch you on the next review. As always, peace, love, and happiness to you all. Later days. Catch you on the next one.